Hey everybody, Sick Nick. I am in the car. I didn't bring my camera and I didn't bring my tripod, so I'm using my phone on the little GPS bracket that I've got on the vent. So I hope everything's not real shaky, and I hope that the audio quality is decent. You're going to hear some wind rush in this car because I noticed that the driver's door over here has got a crack in it. That car actually is the topic of this video. So you saw my 250,000-mile Camry the other day for the first time. We did a walk around. We pointed out all the boogers and ugly spots on it. And yesterday, I was able to crack into it and get some, like the initial maintenance done on it. And I got to look around and see what was up with it. So, it looks like this car hasn't been maintained most of its life. It looks like it's probably been rode hard and put up wet, as they say. The grandma who owned the car before was not the first owner. I don't know how long she's had it. I guess it wasn't all that long. But it looks like whoever had it for the majority of its miles probably didn't do much. For starters, I thought I'd talk about the transmission. You saw the last time that I was going to put some Lucas transmission slip fix in there, and I did that. So I cracked the transmission pan. I drained out about 24 ounces of liquid, and then added the 24 ounces of Lucas to the top. When I pulled the transmission fluid out, it was not only was it dark, man, it was like straight up black. It looked the same color as the motor oil that I pulled out later. It did not feel gritty, but I got it in my mind that it should have been. You know, like you look at some fluids, like, oh, that's got some viscosity or some thickness. Anyway, it was black. I mean, it was black, and it kind of had a little bit of a smell to it, a little bit of a burnt smell. So the issue with the transmission slipping, 100% due to lack of transmission maintenance. I'm going 80 miles an hour all of a sudden in this car, and it doesn't even feel like it. So anyway, put the Lucas in, got that flowing. I've put about 100 miles on it since I put the Lucas in. I'm going to give it another 100, 150 to see what's up. As of right now, the 1, 2, 3, 4 shifts all seem pretty good. You notice in the last video that I had some like bogging and didn't want to downshift at like 20 miles an hour going forward. And I'm pretty sure that's all squared away and fixed. It seems like it doesn't slip like that anymore. However, I've still got a real rough shift from 4th to 5th, not 5th to 4th. So let's see if I can do it now. There was a crunk, and there's a clunk. So it's just like 4th to 5th shift that's got the issue. And it may not be something that I can fix with Lucas anyway. So we will keep our eye on that and see what happens moving forward. Now, the main crux of the video, how do you get a car to 250,000 miles and beyond? Well, it's proper maintenance. So we know that this thing wasn't maintained prior to my getting it, but we're going to maintain it the exact proper way we should. So, changing the oil on this thing was pretty straightforward. The oil pan drain bolt and the oil filter were both right next to each other. I could drain them both into the same pan. That was awesome, easy peasy. Add another 4 quarts of oil back to the top. 5W30 is what this takes. So that's what went back in. cleaned the mass airflow sensor and changed the air filter. Mass airflow sensor is really easy to change or to clean. 2 screws, 2 Phillips screws, pull them out, pull the mass airflow sensor out. They actually make mass airflow sensor cleaner. It's a spray in a can. It looks probably like it's similar to carburetor cleaner, but I wouldn't use carb cleaner. I would use the proper schmutz for the job. Clean that, stuck it back in, put everything back together. Change the cabin air filter too. That was disgusting. It had leaves and schmutz and all kind of junk in it. So, running on new fluids, well, mostly new fluids, and running on new filters right now. And the car feels good. I put air in the tires. A couple of tires were about 10 pounds low. Got them topped off. And we are in Lake Flynn. So that is my update on this thing. Hopefully we don't have any issues between now and the next time. We're actually, I lied when I said 250,000 miles. We're actually sitting at 236.6 right now. We'll keep checking in as we do stuff to it, and as we continue to put the miles on it. Like I said, my goal is to get, my initial goal is to get this thing up to 500,000 miles, and I think we can do it. I want to just keep cranking the miles on this car. So, to recap, change your transmission fluid so it doesn't look like coffee, and maintain your car so it actually runs forever. If this was a Chevy or a Ford, there's no way we'd have 236 on it with the little bit of maintenance it's got. So, buy a Toyota. That's the final takeaway. I appreciate you guys watching this video. I love you all. Keep hitting that subscribe button, keep hitting that thumbs up, and keep commenting. Keeps this channel alive and lets me know what y'all want to see. Anyway, we'll see you in the next one.